Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
Most Feared Part 2 is here. Team Diamonds is here. Obviously, we know that the market has completely crashed, right? What you should be doing. In this video, I'm going to go through some methods because obviously we have some failed investments. And like I showed you guys yesterday, we have some great investments that actually hit. What to do with the failed investments. Hit the like button. Drop a sub. We have a big announcement coming soon. Thank you guys so much for 2,100 followers or 2,400 subs. It's been a crazy ride, but I'm done talking. Let's get into this. So I have a couple of packs here, right, that I've just been saving from the competitive field pass because mods has been working. I do have Malik Hooker, which tomorrow we will have a team update going through everything because I still got some upgrades I want to make onto the team that I have not made fully as of yet. 82 J-Shock, we will take that. 86 Quinn Williams, that's a decent pull out of a red zone pack. But yeah, obviously I want to do an update to the no money spent team because it's been a while since I've done an update to it. And like I told you guys for the longest, I've been rocking basically an in-cat team for the past 2-3 weeks, waiting for this to happen today, or yesterday rather, the crash to happen. So that's what we've been doing. So we've upgraded the team. You've guys seen a little bit of it because you've seen my top 3, but there's still more I wish to add, and I'm hoping I could still be above 2-3 million or 2 million, excuse me, in the midst of doing this as well. So I have a lot of obviously investments that hit. I showed you guys yesterday, but I have some investments that didn't necessarily not hit. It's just that they potentially stayed the same. So I'm going to show you a little bit of method. What I've been doing, I've seen a lot of people doing. You probably heard people talk about it, and see if it can come to fruition for you. And today, obviously, we have, like I said, Most Feared Part 2. So we have that LTD STEFON Diggs in packs. So you probably with that know what I'm kind of talking about. But look, we'll talk about it a little bit more here shortly. I got 3 more packs here: a touchdown pack, and a leech pack, and Twitch pack. And this is just all just from playing the game. Obviously, the competitive pass. The Twitch pack is obviously from watching GMM. Ooh, I thought that was an 87, but we'll definitely take 3 elites there in that pack. Now, in terms of Team Diamonds, man, Broncos team coming soon. I don't know when I'm gonna have John Elway. It is expensive. I went to go do the Terrell Davis set, right? 91 Antonio Gates. You gotta hit the like button. This is about to be a crazy Neo. 91 Antonio Gates. That's crazy. Out of an elite pack. Wow, Team of the Week animation just popped up. I don't know what it's going to be, but 91 Antonio Gates. The king keeps it going. But enough of those packs. Let's get into the Most Feared pack, which there's a training one in the store I'll do first, and then we'll talk about what to do with your investments if they failed off. All right, so in the store, they have this Most Feared Elite pack, which if you look at the Most Feared pack, right? The Most Feared Elite pack is 6,400 training. Now, if you got training at 10 per, this only costs you 43,000 training. I mean 43,000 coins, which I showed you guys. I got all my coins at that. I mean training at that amount. So this is actually a discounted pack. Now you can get, I think it's 284 pluses, and then the rest are golds, or 184 and then 184 plus. So we could get glitchy. We could get glitchy out of this. We probably won't. We'll probably just get 84s, which is okay because there's something you can do with 84s. And our second one is 84, of course. Okay, now, what you probably clicked on this video, what to do with some of your failed investments. Now, if you've paid attention to me, I told you to do them at trading value, because if you did them at trading value, it was literally 0 risk, right? And there's a couple of sets that you can essentially take an advantage of moving forward. So, obviously, the 78 plus Most Feared reroll, if you did that, at a discounted rate in terms of buying your training, that pack is essentially costing you 4,000 coins to open. Right? 4,000 coins to open. And obviously, look, we know we're going to pull a plethora of 78s, right? But in the core elite section, right, you obviously can do this. You can exchange the 80 to 81s. And then what you can do with those, I told you guys, exchange to team builders. Team builders are still expensive. Selling them around 35K, that's a huge profit. If you think about it, you're getting tremendous amount of value out of that in recouping coins at that point in time, right? And then you're asking, what if you roll the 78 patch, which we are going to do in this video, and you pull 84s? Glad you asked. You can roll this pack, which I will do live for you here. And what it essentially can contain, it's a core elite. I pulled an AK-87 out of this, but most of the time, and hopefully I do it right here, you pull an ultimate kickoff like this, and I've pulled Dawson Knox, who goes for like 70K, and you can pull Robert Woods, who you can see right here goes for about 60K. So obviously 84s are going for about 10, 11K. If you do the math, 33K to turn into potentially 60K even more, that's obviously a fantastic value. Now I'm just going to throw him up to 60K. Hopefully he sells. That's a big 20K right there. So this is how you can kind of recoup if you want to quick sell some of those things for training. Now as well, what I would advise you not to go completely all out, right? We got 85s. I'm not going to get rid of my 85s. Not to go completely all out, because we know that EA sometimes has to stabilize the market. Sorry, I got out of my binder here. They have to stabilize the market. And we're seeing it happen with training variety packs, where they stabilize the market. And what happened to training? Went to the freaking moon, right? Went to the absolute moon. Now, another thing you can do if you're feeling a bit frisky. Now, I've done this several times, and I've pulled multiple 87s out of this, is this Campus Hero pack here. Now, you can do this Campus Hero pack where you can put this amount of 78s. I think it's 778s. If you're feeling risky, if you pull an 84, that's 25K. That's a W. If you pull an 80, obviously that's a bit of an L, but obviously you can exchange up and do specific things for an 80. We pull an 80 here, but that's another set. If you're feeling risky, you can kind of delve into. Like I said, that's a big risk reward set. More so on the risk side than the reward side, which is okay. But like I said, if you hit an 87, I've seen people pull 90s out of these. I haven't done it myself, but if you pull a 90 out of it, that's 100K, I think, 100, 120K. So obviously we're pulling 87s and then 84s. But if you pull an 87 and it's the correct 87, like the Bills 87 or Penei Sewell or Gary Zimmerman, you know, you can go absolutely crazy with this. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna get maybe about 20K training, and we're gonna roll the 78 plus pack, see what we can do. Obviously there's an LTD in packs. And at the end of the day, see if we can get a bit glitchy. Like I said, all 84s that I pull, I'll probably put into the 86, 87 exchange set. And 78 pluses, I like doing this pack because I like risking it for the biscuit, because all it takes is 184, and I just put some 79s in there. This is the problem with sets, right? That you sometimes put 79s in there. I don't want to put any 79s. I want it to be 78s. If you got any 79 golds in your binder, 84 DeMarco Murray, that's 27K. So that kind of makes up for the previous packs that we got 80, 80, 80, because even the 80 Campus Heroes are going for like 7 to 8K. So if you go 8K, 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 that's 24K. That's about 50K we did out of 4 packs. Not bad. But let me go quick sell some of my training in my binder. I'm not going to get rid of all of it because I also want to do some on stream. I also want to keep some just in case it does go up. But let me go get some of this training, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so we're into the training store. Like I said, I got about 18K training, which is about 40 rolls. Now, I don't know how much of this you guys are going to see because I don't make this a too long a video. If we continue to go crazy, though, we'll obviously make it a longer video. And look, you're going to get 78s out of this, but like I just showed you, if you want to go to that Campus Hero set and you're feeling lucky, or if you want to just, hedge your bets, you can go to the 80 exchange and do team builders. That's a still viable option as well. But how are you guys feeling with the Madden content? Are you ending pack strike? Me myself, I haven't necessarily ended pack strike because what I want to see is consistency in terms of the mess ups not happening, right? Obviously, we've had the fix to the field pass, which is great. They're supposed to be pushing out house rewards today, which is great. But I need to see consistency in terms of stuff being out on time and stuff being right as we get an 84 Julian Blackman on time. That's what I need to see before me to end pack strike. And obviously, look, on the Broncos theme team, you guys will see, an update. I got TD and stuff like that. I'm only hit about 1 million coins, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to get John Elway. Honestly, I'm going to have to spend money because I went to do the Terrell Davis set, like I said, and it costs so much to do a set. And even if I sold Terrell Davis, I was still taking, a 250K loss. And I can't take doing that 32 times. It amazes me. And I said this in yesterday's video. Some of the things that are required in the sets, 37 cards in a set is outrageous. I will say that first and foremost. Absolutely outrageous. 25, 20, that would have been great, but 37 cards is crazy. And then obviously, look, I think with the delay of the Team Diamonds, that kind of pushed back everything and allowed them to reassess things. But the EA economist has to look things up very differently, because I think if Team Diamonds would have came out on time, 87 Kirk Cousins, that's a W. That is absolutely a W. I can need that. That can use him for a little bit of upgrade. I was thinking about. But yeah, man, those those sets are a bit ridiculous. But nevertheless, some people's already done it. Some people have sold them for 10 million. I'm not gonna be one of those guys. 3 to 4 million. I don't know how long he'll take to get down there. I may travel down that road, but nevertheless, man, it's going to be a grind to get him. I don't think I'll get Elway till about December on the Broncos team, which crazy. He still will be the best quarterback in the game at that time. Obviously, you have other quarterbacks, and that's what we're kind of waiting on. Same thing happened with Dan Marino last year. If we remember, Dan Marino was super expensive. But as time went on, more quarterbacks got out and got not necessarily the same ability buckets, but the ability to have those specific abilities, you know, not necessarily stacked, but one or the other. It'll lower John Elway's price down slowly but surely. And that's what we're looking for. We're absolutely looking for to lower his price because, you know, I need him on the Broncos team. I do. Now, I seen a bit of a leak. Someone, and about time you guys are seeing this, like I said, I'm recording this, you don't want to know, 4:30 in the morning. I'm dedicated to the grind, which is essentially about 12:30 p.m. on the East Coast of America. I seen some whispers that my boy Uncle Shannon Sharp is coming this weekend. If he comes this weekend, I just need 2 more cards for the rest of the year, EA. Rod Smith and Ed McCaffrey. If you don't know, obviously I'm a Broncos fan. Most people know this by now. But the Broncos I grew up on was those 5. Ed McCaffrey, Shannon Sharp, Rod Smith, John Elway, and Terrell Davis. Man, I've never had them all in once. I think once we had 4, or I think we had 4. We have Rod Smith, Ed McCaffrey, Shannon Sharp, and TD. I think, but we've never had all 5 in the game. They've all been 5 in the game separately, but they've never been all 5 in the game at once. And obviously, look, I know I'm on a No Money Spent video talking about the Broncos team, but yeah, I know that's my passion. Whether my team sucks or what, I'm gonna be a Broncos fan regardless, which is weird for me because obviously I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Being a Broncos fan from Kansas City, Missouri is a bit interesting. And a lot of people always ask me, how are you a Broncos fan from Kansas City? Long story short, the Chiefs sucked when I was growing up, right? And I love football to death. My favorite colors were orange and blue. The rest is history. Been a Broncos fan for 30 plus years at this point in time. So, not switching. Never will switch. That's gonna be my team. I don't care how much success the Chiefs have. But as I've gotten older, when I was growing up, I really did not like the Chiefs. But as I've gotten older, I've learned to appreciate for my hometown because obviously I love Kansas City as a town. It's the place that raised me. So to see that town have success and that city have success, I'm good with that. These actually haven't been too bad. I think we've gotten, 3 or 4 84s and then the 87 Kirk Cousins. Obviously, I've only pulled 192 out of these. Only one, which is crazy, right? If you guys were in stream last week and you see how much I did these, it was one point where I did 35 rows. And out of the 35 rows, 34 were 78s. Now, what I ended up doing, though, was keeping all those 78s for a specific day like this, or you can keep the 78s for Monday because the competitive pass is going to reset. Those goals are going to bump up to like 3-4K for a minimum period of time, and you can sell them that way. Or, like I said, if you're feeling frisky, there's a lot of sets in there that you can specifically do to try to get, your coins back. There's UK sets and UK Ultimate Kickoff sets. But like I said, I really like that Campus Hero set because I have pulled a couple of 87s. 87 Trayvon Moehrig and Sidney Jones to be specifically, and they both went for 70K. So that in itself, when these most of your cards are going for 1.5K, times 7, you're essentially putting in a 10K worth of cards, and I pull 70K. And obviously you're gonna pull 80s. You're gonna pull 80s, but like I said, because the 80s are so high right now, they essentially work out, and you only lose about 2 to 3K when you do that exchange. It's actually not that too bad in terms of that specific thing. But we've kind of cooled off here. We've absolutely cooled off. We're obviously only got about 5K left, and as I said, we cooled off. We may get our 84. Hopefully you guys had a great listen to me and listen to the other Madden content creators in terms of investing, and you guys made a killing. Like I said, I think I'm going to break even. Like I told you guys in yesterday's video, I think I can get up to 2.5 and still have some of my investments left. Cause I still, even after rolling all this training, I still got about 100K worth of training in my binder. So we're just going to chill. I'm not going to overreact. Like I said, I'm going to do these re-rolls tomorrow on stream and doing these re-rolls now. Twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We will be live as our per normal time. But yeah, man, Team Diamonds is great. Team Diamonds is great. Some great names in Team Diamonds. Obviously, they got the new Donald Parham, Pete M. is what I call him. Like I said, me getting Terrell Davis as a lifelong Bronco fan was great. 84 Curtis Samuel. I'm sure some people got some great cards too that they've grown up watching and things of that nature. Obviously, the John Elway is fantastic. I think it's one of the best Team Diamond Masters, no bias, that we've had in a while. Because even if you think about the last 3 Team Diamond Masters, it was Barry Sanders, who was good, right? And then it was Dan Marino, who was excellent. But the thing about Dan Marino, he got, if I remember correctly, Hot Route Master and Pass Lead Elite. Whereas Elway can get High Route Master and Gunslinger. And obviously Gunslinger's not the same as it was in previous years. I think it only speeds up your release, not in terms of the throw power and stuff like that. But nevertheless, these were okay. They weren't great by any stretch. I've had way worse rolls. Probably one of my better overall rolls to get an 87 and 384s or 484s or 584s, whatever it may be. I think we got 4 left. We got 4 left, and then we'll get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Like I get for 2,000 on YouTube. The support you guys have been showing across all platforms has been fantastic. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. I honestly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. As an old man in this game, as I like to say, I've been playing Madden for a while, but not content creating for as nearly as long as I should. To be able to connect and have support. Second 87, Ryan Jensen. Okay, so we got 2 87s and what, 384, 4 or 584s. So that's hasn't been bad. We start off with about 18K. And I tell you guys all the time, y'all know my motto, 70% is what I'm looking to make back. Obviously, I've done rerolls before, made 100% back. That's an anomaly. It's not going to happen every time, right? Now, can we walk it off? Eyes closed. Will Disley. Now, I just want to show you guys real quick the 87 exchange and why it could be great. You see right there, Dawson Knox just sold for 120K. W. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I'm just going to see how much training we actually made back out of 18K, which will be good to see. There's our 87 Kirk Cousins. And what we made back. We made back 14K out of 18. Not bad. That's actually a W in my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Safe out there with the rerolls. Be smart with your coins, training. That's not a bad method. We'll exchange up. We'll make coins. We'll do our damn thing. All right? Appreciate you, boys. Mile High salute as always. Deuces.